Walk into any pharmacy, and one delivery system dominates the shelves. 70% of all medicines dispensed globally take the form of a solid tablet. Almost every active medicinal substance is adapted into this format. Unless a drug degrades rapidly in the stomach or requires an immediate intravenous route, manufacturers will find a way to compress it. This diagram outlines the basic taxonomy of solid dosage forms. As you can see on the left, the pharmacopoeias strictly define a tablet as a solid, flat, or biconvex unit dose, prepared by compressing a mixture of drugs. That level of standardization means the tablet's global presence is highly calculated. It serves as the baseline, engineered foundation for modern medical delivery. But standardizing the definition does not restrict the physical design. To accommodate different volumes of active ingredients and specific biological absorption rates, the physical profile of these units vary significantly. This chart catalogs standard geometric profiles. At the top, designs scale from flat-face discs to deeper convex shapes holding more volume. Shifting to number 20, notice the caplet. It combines tablet efficiency with the capsule's smoother profile, helping patients who struggle swallowing large pills. Every curve, bevel, and dimension is a deliberate mathematical choice, balancing what machines can rapidly compress with what the human anatomy can comfortably ingest. To finalize that physical design, scientists have to satisfy several core objectives. The unit must deliver absolute dose precision, prevent raw material waste during manufacturing, and maintain long-term stability while sitting on a shelf. This overview of tablet dosage outlines exactly why the industry relies on them. The green column highlights that they offer the greatest capabilities for dose precision, are the lightest and most compact to package, and consistently yield the lowest manufacturing cost of any oral format. Moving to the red column on the right, there are rigid clinical limitations. As noted at the top, a hard, compressed solid is difficult or impossible to administer safely to pediatric or unconscious patients. Further down that same column, the chemical realities become hurdles. If a raw drug is inherently amorphous with low density, it resists being pressed into a dense compact. If it suffers from poor wetting properties, it will dissolve too slowly in the gastrointestinal tract to provide adequate bioavailability. Producing a viable medicine requires scientists to constantly negotiate these factors. They must engineer a solution that bridges the gap between the logistical ideal of a hard tablet and the limiting biological release of the raw chemical. This classification tree maps out how that internal engineering adapts based on the administration route. The architecture branches off into tablets designed to be swallowed whole, those used in the oral cavity, implanted via other routes, or used to prepare liquid solutions. Zooming in on the tablet swallowed whole section, the structural variations multiply. A unit can be built from multiple compressed layers to separate incompatible drugs, or wrapped in specialized enteric coatings to protect it from harsh stomach acid. This matrix demonstrates exactly how those internal structures control the rate the drug enters the patient's bloodstream over time. Tracking across the plasma drug levels row, look at the graph on the far left. An immediate release tablet creates a sharp, rapid spike in plasma concentration, requiring multiple doses a day. Contrast that with the flat, continuous purple line in the center, where a controlled-release osmotic pump maintains a steady drug level for a full 24 hours from a single dose. Whether a therapy demands a fast spike for acute pain or a sustained 24-hour release dictates every single chemical ingredient added to the mixing hopper. Here, we see the internal compositional breakdown of a tablet. The active pharmaceutical ingredient on the left cannot function alone. It requires a vast supporting network of pharmacologically inactive substances, known as excipients, shown branching out on the right. This chart defines those major excipient categories. Starting at panel 1, diluents, or fillers, like lactose and microcrystalline cellulose, are added to provide necessary physical bulk when the active drug dose is simply too small to handle or compress on its own. Panning to panel 2, to keep that powder from crumbling, binders are introduced. Whether added dry or in a wet solution like starch paste, these act as the chemical adhesive, giving the tablet the mechanical strength to survive the manufacturing line and shipping. This diagram illustrates the mechanism of disintegrants. Once the tablet reaches the aqueous environment of the stomach, components like cross-linked cellulose act like microscopic sponges. They rapidly draw in water, swell, and fracture the cohesive bonds to release the drug. This cross-section of a tablet press shows why glidants and lubricants are required. During compression, metal punches strike the powder with immense force. Glidants improve the flow of the powder from the hopper, while lubricants reduce the severe friction between the tablet and the die wall during ejection. Although these materials have no therapeutic effect themselves, they are the vital structural architects. Without them, manufacturing would fail, and the active drug would never properly reach the patient's bloodstream. This table shows how microscopic particle geometry impacts the process. A spherical shape, shown at the top, produces excellent flowability, ensuring the machine fills uniformly. Contrast that with the equidimensional particles with sharp edges below, which lock together, bridge, and disrupt the manufacturing flow. Flowability is just one metric. The formulation team must rigorously test the drug's solubility, its tendency to absorb ambient moisture, and the final compact's mechanical strength to ensure it will not crumble before it reaches the end user. The result of this testing is a stable, precise mechanism. Every component activates on cue to deliver exact molecular dosages into the human system. A pharmaceutical tablet is a highly engineered chemical ecosystem. Through a precise balance of physical mechanics and material science, it forms the reliable backbone of global therapeutic medicine.